Hi, this is Lane. Have you ever noticed this pattern in your relationship? No matter how hard you try, you keep getting hurt. And every time relationship ends, you can even clearly explain what went wrong. There was no obvious betrayal, no dramatic conflict, but somehow it just didn't work out. Or maybe whenever life goes stressful, your first instinct is not to fix it, but to escape. For a long time, I thought this was just my personality, but later I started to realize it might be connected to where I come from. I grew up as a left behind children. When I was young, the thing I wanted most was simple. I wanted my parents to be with me. But what I heard most often was, we are working hard to give you a better life. We suffer so much so you can study well. You need to succeed to repay us. As a child, I didn't fully understand what those words meant. But somewhere deep inside, I started to believe something. Maybe my existence is the reason why my parents suffered. Maybe I don't really have the right to be happy. Because if they are struggling, how can I allow myself to enjoy life? Even now, I can see that belief quietly live inside of me. When happiness comes, I hesitate. When someone loves me sincerely, I feel uneasy. Because somewhere in my mind, happiness feels like guilt, like I'm betraying the people who sacrificed for me. Later, I discovered another pattern, something called emotional enmeshment. It means when parents unconsciously pass their emotional burdens onto their children. My mother often shared her pain with me when I was young, and I learned to respond to the right way to understand her, to support her, to be on her side. Over time, I started carrying other people's emotions as my own responsibility. I thought if someone is hurting, I should fix it. If someone is unhappy, it must be my fault. So I become very good at pleasing others. But slowly, I stopped hearing myself, and I carried this part into love. I kept attracting the same type of relationships, the same emotional wounds, just different people. I would get hurt by someone, heal slowly, and then somehow the same story would begin again. That's why I finally understood something important. We don't just choose love, sometimes we repeat childhood. The ending often becomes the beginnings. That's why some people keep changing partners, but never escape the same emotional circle. Because the real issue is not the other person, it's the invisible wounds we never learned to face. Growing up in this kind of environment often creates three patterns. First, a fear of happiness. When good things happen, we feel undeserving. Second, over responsibility. We tend to worry about someone else more than ourselves, and then blame ourselves when things go wrong. Third, people pleasing. Feel rejection and constantly trying to make